Elon Musk just exposed Delaware's $10 billion mistake. Now, I want you to imagine this. You're Elon Musk. You build one of the most valuable companies that the world has ever seen. And in order to do this, you've taken financial risks. You work 100-hour work weeks, you sleep on the factory floor, and you grow your company tenfold. And then some arbitrary judge, without any context of what it took for you to build a massive company, decides that your paycheck, well, it's too big, and they take it away. That's exactly what just happened. A Delaware judge just blocked Elon Musk's compensation package at Tesla, even though 72% of shareholders voted in favor of it. So what is a business owner to do when a judge can tell you how much you can get paid? Well, let me tell you this, Musk isn't just walking away, he's taking his companies with him. And he's not alone. Meta, Tesla, SpaceX, Fidelity, Dropbox, and dozens of other massive corporations are leaving the state of Delaware in droves, in what could be one of the biggest corporate exoduses ever known in the United States. But I want you to consider this. This isn't just about Musk, it's about you. Because this isn't an isolated incident. It's making headlines because it happened to the world's richest man, but this is a wake-up call for every entrepreneur, every investor, and every business owner who still believes that the system is working in their favor. In this video, we're going to break down why major corporations are abandoning Delaware and why it could cost the state billions of dollars. We're going to discuss how one judge's decision just destroyed Delaware's reputation as the best place to do business or to have your business registered in. And number 3, we're going to talk about the dangerous trend of government overreach and how it's coming for your money next. If you care about protecting your wealth and staying ahead of the broken system, then pay attention because this is bigger than just Delaware. Now, first off, I want to welcome you to the Wealth Outside of Wall Street YouTube channel. My name is Ryan D. Lee, and I'm passionate about helping you break free from the system, take control over your money, and achieve financial freedom in 10 years or less. And protecting your money is a critical component to not just freedom, but to building long-term wealth. So if you're tired of getting taxed, regulated, and nickel and dime by a system designed to keep you broke while politicians waste your wealth, then my friends, you're in the right place. On this channel, I teach people the strategies the wealthy actually use to protect their money, escape the tax trap, and build real financial independence. So if you want to learn how to navigate this system and come out ahead, hit that subscribe button right now and let's get into it. So first off, let's talk about the billionaire himself, Elon Musk. Love him or hate him, he is a builder. You don't accidentally become the richest man in the world. It takes vision, execution, and relentless work ethic. That's why Tesla's shareholders voted twice to approve Elon Musk's $56 billion compensation package. Musk turned Tesla into a $1 trillion company, and he made shareholders vast sums of money in the process. He delivered massive value, and that's the deal. But then, one Delaware judge decided that she knew better than everyone else and brought down the hammer on Elon Musk. Chancellor Kathleen McCormick voided Musk's compensation package, calling it excessive. And in one move, she invalidated the will of the company, the will of the shareholders, people who own stock in Tesla and want Musk to continue to build Tesla. She invalidated in one move. So what happened next? Well, first off, the lawyers, they cashed in big, as they always do. The same judge who erased Elon's compensation package awarded the plaintiff's attorneys a $345 million payday, claiming they, the lawyers, protected shareholders from a deal that shareholders voted twice in favor of. These lawyers walked away making nearly $18,000 per hour, while the very investors they claimed to protect lost billions of dollars in market value in one move. And now major corporations are following him out the door.
Let's get our shit and get the f*** out of here.
As soon as other corporations saw what a judge did to invalidate the shareholders' will and deny the owner, the founder of the company, the compensation that the shareholders approved, other companies began to follow suit. Meta, SpaceX, Fidelity, Bill.com, Neuralink, TripAdvisor, Dropbox, Newsmax, and so many more. Companies are pulling out of Delaware in droves. Why did one compensation package cause such a domino effect? Well, because Delaware just broke the #1 rule of business. Contracts must be honored. And as soon as Delaware did that, corporate America started freaking out, realizing that with one move, you could be targeted by politicians and a politically activated court system. For decades, Delaware has been the gold standard for corporate law. Now it's a massive liability. This is what happens when politicians and judges think they can control the market, thinking that they can come in and use the law to regulate the way businesses operate. And now Delaware is paying the price. Now, this isn't just bad for Delaware, it's a warning for every business owner and investor in America. Because if a judge can legally erase a binding contract on a whim, what's stopping them from coming after your business, your investments, and ultimately your wealth? Now, some people might say, Ryan, come on now, it's just a corporate tax move. But it's not, it's a survival move. Delaware used to be the go-to state for corporations because of 4 key reasons. Number 1, they had business-friendly laws. Delaware had flexible corporate laws that made it easy to raise money and protect shareholders. Number 2, they specialized in business court. The Court of Chancery handled corporate disputes without juries, meaning faster, predictable rulings. Number 3, the state of Delaware offered massive tax advantages. Companies that incorporated in Delaware but operated elsewhere didn't pay corporate income tax on that revenue. And number 4, Wall Street and investors, they preferred it. If you wanted venture capital or an IPO, being a Delaware corporation gave you instant credibility. This is why so many business owners, even though they don't operate in Delaware, have their LLCs, their C Corps, and their business entities registered in the state of Delaware. More than 60% of Fortune 500 companies alone incorporated in Delaware, but all of that changed with one reckless decision. When a single judge can rewrite a legally approved contract, corporations, they lose trust. So where are the companies going? Well, right now, many of the companies that are exiting Delaware are going to states like Texas or Nevada, because those states offer massive business incentive, like no state income tax, no corporate income tax, more business-friendly regulations, and less government interference. This is the red flag that Delaware raised, causing corporations to leave in droves. They don't want government interfering inside of their business, because government is meant to protect business, not destroy it. I mean, come on now. Elon Musk, he's not stupid. He's moving his companies because he knows the game. And my friends, you should consider the same as well. If you have a corporation or an LLC registered in Delaware, this should serve as a warning call for you. Now, you're not probably voting with shareholders to approve a $56 billion compensation package, but you, as a business owner, want privacy. You want the ability to make your own decisions, and you want, obviously, the ability to generate a profit from the business that you're risking everything for. So make sure that it's registered in a state that welcomes you as a business owner, not comes and attacks you. Now, here's the scary part of all of this. It's not just corporations facing government overreach. Governments across the US are cracking down on small business owners, freelancers, and entrepreneurs. West Virginia, California, and 34 other states have passed laws making it harder or outright illegal to work as an independent contractor. In West Virginia, the law is so broad that a 16-year-old mowing his neighbor's lawn could be considered an illegal contractor. In California, laws like AB 5 made it nearly impossible for independent writers, videographers, and designers to work without being forced into full-time employment. Because the bottom line is this: the government wants control over how you work, how you earn, and how you spend your money. And if you leave it up to the government, they're just getting started. So what can you do? Number 1, consider incorporating in a business-friendly state. Look at Texas, Nevada, and even Florida. Number 2, build a tax strategy. Listen, the tax code is written for you if you're willing to just look at it. The very first sentence in the tax code basically says everything you make is taxable, but then there are thousands of pages after that. The next strategy is this: you need to learn how to use leverage. This is one of the reasons that we use overfunded whole life insurance contracts that we call the vaults. If the banks can debank you, as I've talked about in other videos, and the courts can rewrite your contracts, you need a system that keeps your wealth 100% in your control, not theirs. A overfunded whole life insurance contract is quite literally a contract. It's a private contract between you, a private individual, and a private insurance company. The life insurance industry predates the taxation system as it's written today, and it stood the test of time for hundreds of years. This allows you to have your money in a location where the governments and the courts especially cannot use their overreach to come at you and attack it. We use private contracts to keep our wealth private and in our control. So if you're not playing a game where you're protecting your wealth, where you're using the tax code to your advantage, and you're acquiring assets that allow you to get wealthy because of inflation, what game of money are you actually playing? Most people rely on things like the market or 401ks, saving for retirement, hoping that things outside of their control will work out, and hoping that the government doesn't raise taxes in the future. My friends, I want you to consider, especially if you're on this channel right now, the Wealth Outside of Wall Street YouTube channel, that's the wrong game. Anyone who wants to build real wealth has to play the game completely different. Don't play the game that is governed by average. Play the game that opens up the doorway of possibility to extraordinary. Delaware thought that they could rewrite the rules, and corporations, well, they would just take it. Now they're paying the price for that arrogant decision. But you don't have to wait for a court system or the government to slap you in the face and take your money as a wake-up call. If you want financial freedom, you have to think differently and act now. Protect your money from taxes and inflation. Get out of the systems designed to keep you broke. Leverage the strategies that the wealthy use and get wealthy now. This is what we teach every week on this channel. So if you're ready to take control and you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment for me, and I'll see you on the next video.